I saw a survey recently that was super interesting to me. It was showing that Gen Z, so this next generation that's coming up, it was showing that they prioritize spending money on experiences, not things. That's something that deeply resonates with me. And I think it's something that would resonate with a lot of people in the outdoor community. We got into this space because we're chasing the memory, the adventure, the experience. But what makes this space unique, in my opinion, is that there are things, there are products that we purchase to enable the experience or to make it more accessible or more routine. What I found is that if you ask people in this space why they purchased a particular product, they may give you a couple different answers, but ultimately, after they kind of distill it down, they're gonna say something along the lines of, this thing helps me get out more. And I think that's an important distinction. We're not after the product, we're after the experience.
Yo! He just pulled that sucker clear through here. Alright, let's see if we can get through without hitting any of these down branches.
My family was given actually a large amount of land when I was in school at home, and we would take dirt bikes out, we would take four-wheelers out, we'd go fishing, camping, just spend a lot of time out on that property, and it was just a good thing for my soul to be out and experiencing that. But over time, as I left home, got into college, I eventually started pursuing my career, it kind of took a backseat. I met my wife, we started dating, and then we got married in 2007, and I was really wanting to bring that recharge from my childhood back into my life. And so we went and bought a Honda Element. You guys remember those? They were like the toaster, giant toaster. And I loved it because all the seats could lay down. We could put an air mattress in there, and we would go camping at different campgrounds. And that made the experience more enjoyable for my wife. And so we did it more. Flash forward to 2013, we had our first kid. And man, that really changed the whole game. When you're dealing with a baby, now there's all sorts of things you have to consider. We want this to be comfortable for both baby and mama. She's now tending to this child primarily, and so there's just certain amenities that make life a lot more enjoyable for her in that setting. And we kind of slowed down on the camping, and I just found myself going, like, what could I do to make this more convenient and more comfortable for my family? So one of the big ones for me that I picked up on pretty early on was that there was like 3 months out of the year where I live in the state of Arkansas that we just didn't camp. And those months were June, July, and August. It's just so hot, so hot. Sometimes it can be 90 degrees at night, super humid. You know, it's just, so we would get out, we would wheel, we would hit some creeks, go swimming, but we'd pack up and head home. And so I started looking at options to address this. You know, I had buddies that would bring gas generators and you know, window units. That's just, it's a lot of weight. It's big, clunky, loud. For me, that's just not what I was looking for. And, you know, so we tried fans, and that helped a little bit, but on those real hot nights, that wasn't enough. And so ultimately, I decided to purchase a Zero Breeze Mark II in 2020. And full disclosure, this was not a sponsored product. I spent my money on it, bought it. And my thought process was, I'll take it on a trip. It's kind of pricey. So if I don't use it, then I'll just return it. And used it that first night. This is late July, early August, I want to say. Used it that first night and instantly decided this was going to be a tool in my arsenal for the summer months in Arkansas going forward. We all have a finite existence, and one day it's going to end. I think that's one of the things that draws us to pursuing these memories, these experiences, especially if you have kids, because these memories are going to outlive you. You know, none of us are going to think back and remember the products that we bought. None of us are going to think about the companies that we chose to partner with or work with. At the end of the day, what we're going to be left with is the memory. You know, if you would have told me early on how much money I would have spent on overland gear and trips, I wouldn't have believed you. And I would have been probably a little bit embarrassed. But if you had told me early on how much money I would have spent on memories with my kids and, you know, going to these places that the majority of the population will never see, I would have said, well, that's money well spent. Just finished breakfast made by the cameraman and chef here at camp. What'd you guys think? Was it good, Lennon?
Yes.
Did you like your breakfast? You did? Eggs and bacon and pancakes? Can you say thank you to Jacob?
Thanks, Jacob.
A little fun trip. It's like the beginning of summer, so we're just starting to get to where it's warm and humid. In the nighttime, it's still pretty comfortable, but during the day, you know, you break a sweat, especially when you're hauling a 10,000-pound tree down the middle of the road. But it's super nice to have those kind of creature comforts like the Zero Breeze or fans or whatever you have that helps make you get out and do it more. I say A+, thumbs up. Lennon, what was your favorite part of the trip?
I'm not sure.
A lot of it. Sometimes just chilling around a campfire is the best part. And then Lucy, this is the first time that you've gone camping with us in a little while without your mom here. What'd you think?
I liked it.
You liked it? Do you think we need to do this more? I think she wants to go swimming. It's hot. We're going to find some water, go take a dip. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Like and subscribe. Help me hit 10K. We're like right at 9 right now, which is awesome. We're really close. If you want to become a member, you can do that. Click that join button. We appreciate you guys. Shout out to the sponsors, shout out to the members, and most of all, remember, the more you camp, the less deer the aliens abduct.